Quero. My name is Ifunanya Chukwu. I am an Igbo Lunar High Priestess and Traditional Diviner. And today I want to get into what that means, why I'm here, and why you need to know about me. Okay, period. So what does it mean to be Igbo? To be Igbo means that I am a daughter of the southeastern land of Nigeria, known as Igbo land. And what that means for me is that my frame, my belief system stems from the traditional ancestral science, spiritual science of Odinani. The word Odinani means as it is done on land. So knowing that is to know that anything I do, anything I say, what I believe in, and how I operate can be found in some force of nature, in some form of nature, can be proven tangibly by the cosmos, by nature, by ourselves, by life in general, by human nature, okay? So yes, my core beliefs do come from Odinani, do come from being a daughter of Igbo land, do come from an African tradition, but I also understand and I'm also very aware of the nuances to everything. And there's a saying in Igbo that basically where one thing stands, its exact opposite stands right beside it. And both things are perfect, both things are necessary, both things are true. So I also do pull from certain diasporic traditions and certain rituals and certain belief systems as well from the people of this land, right? From the descendants of this land and how things are done on this land. You all probably know what I mean by that. And with that being said, because you will learn more about Odinani if you stay in my community, if you stay in my presence, because it's so natural to me, it will probably come natural to you. And I know it's not much media, not much information out there about Odinani and the Igbo people and what they believed in their specific sciences. But if you have heard of Ifa, if you know of Ifa, if you know about even Louisiana voodoo, Haitian voodoo, Obia, different places that different elements to these African traditions, how they were pulled from. A lot of them came from Odinani, they came from Yoruba land, they came from Benin, they came from Ghana. Like they all are one, right? So most concepts can be mirrored and can be traced back to Odinani, back to Ifa. It's all in the same. But with that being said, also, so what does it mean to me to be a lunar high priestess? So y'all know, if you've been on any type of spiritual site, spiritual service, somebody is always claiming to be a moon something, right? And that's all fine and dandy, and there is no taking away from nobody else's journey. But for me, I do know for sure that my soul is an incarnation of a lunar realm, not specifically Earth's moon, but a lunar realm of another moon in another galaxy, in another cosmos, in another universe, okay? Because we all know, honey, the multiverse is far and wide and bigger than our human brains can ever conceptualize, okay? So yes, my soul is a lunar spirit, and that is why certain attributes, certain likes, certain dislikes, certain elements, certain gifts are natural to me and others are not, okay? And I know that, and that is why anything that I do is of my own ability, of my own gift, and natural to my soul. Make it clear that in this space I am fully aware that everybody's chi did not come here with the same message, the same spunk, the same motive, okay? And I don't ever want anyone to believe that because my chi tells me what to do and I do things this way, that is what your chi, what your ancestors have willed for you, okay? So know that these things people can coexist in totally different spaces with totally opposite truths, and those are all perfectly fine. That's why if I resonate with you, we probably have something in like. If I do not resonate with you, you are not supposed to be in this space, and there is someone who does, okay? And you have your own message and your own motive, and that is all perfectly fine. It's all love over here, you know what I'm saying? But I did come here to balance scales between light and dark and to stand in the polarity and the duality of it all. Pick out the order from the chaos, because this world is in chaos and in shambles, and there's certain things that are not being said. There's certain memories that need to be brought back to this modern world to help us to ground certain problems and issues. Y'all, the flies are flying, okay? They flying. And I understand that they flying because people is watching. So, hey flies, my spirit animal, please don't mind them, okay? Now, what does it mean to be a traditional diviner? So to be a traditional diviner and to allow myself to even call myself that, I am very aware that my Agwu specifically, who is also my head guide, that is an Igbo deity or Igbo diviner, Agwu, and they basically hold all the truths on their heads, and they are representing of universal mind, creativity, passion, gifts, and that is why certain people are just naturally really good at certain things and others are not. My Agwu has led me to know that I am supposed to be practicing divination. I am supposed to be constantly in commune with spirits and bringing it back to the tangible world for other people to be able to process and to know more about what is going on spiritually. So I use divination, and our ancestors used divination to keep that communication, use that universal language to get the messages that are most needed at whatever point. For me, my go-to divination types are automatic writing, so I can channel through writing. I do that a lot pairing with my mediumship, so actually spirits using my body as a vessel to write messages, or scribing. You probably heard of scribing. Namor, which is like astro travel, cartomancy, of course, so that's like oracle and tarot, and those are my go-tos. But I also am aware that as I evolve, I will take on and I will wake up to more of my ancestral natural gifts of divination. How do I use all of those things to serve the collective and to serve the community? So being that I am a psychic medium, I am always in direct communication and in direct commune with the spiritual realm. This is important because I am always communicating and connecting with the ancestors, who most of us have not connected to, being that we weren't taught, being that we don't know. Elemental spirits, spirit guides, and spirit beings of all sorts. But when I say ancestors, I also mean past loved ones who have left us too soon, whose life were taken and cut short, right? Who still have a message, still have words, and still have a story to speak. I have channeled people like Toby Obumseli, who was murdered by his white girlfriend, I think last year or the year before, or this year. And also Regina Christoph, whose body was mishandled by the Mick Carnes and Sons funeral home in Brooklyn, New York. And those are just a few stories, a few spirits that I have channeled and been able to connect and commune with. So if you do want to see videos, and if the spirit permits, I will record myself and I will get their messages out there. Let me know who. Okay, no celebrities though, no dead celebrities, thank you. But specifically for my women, for my mothers to be, my mothers who are here now presently, those who have miscarried, I'm always in direct communication. I can always become a vessel for the spirit babies, babies who have not yet made it earthside, but who are coming. They always have a message, they always have a voice, they always have a story, and I think it's important that we remember the ancestral culture of connecting to the spirit of these babies, so that we may understand and love them better and love ourselves better as we parent. And once again, being that I am a lunar spirit, I am a high priestess, I do identify and I see very vividly shadow aspects of nature, shadow aspects of ourselves, our subconscious belief system, our subconscious thought, our subconscious behavior that is calling the shots that is not being dealt with. Collectively, there is not enough shadow work and not enough moon work being done, and that is why I am here to be that vessel for shadow work. So if you are being held back, if you cannot fully actualize your goal, if fear is holding you back, if lies and deceit and trauma is keeping you from blooming, I am the person to come. I do offer moon work, which is a 28 night service where we dive into your shadow, okay, where we really uproot the shadow and we do what we need to do to bring it into union. Too much dark is not good, too much light is not good either. So hence, high priestess, I am a soul revivalist, and I am big and I'm heavy when it comes to taking up space, being reminded, and using our God-given nature and our God-given abilities, our God-given wisdom and talents to take us where we are supposed to go. I am here to serve in the best of my ability, be what I need to be, do what my chi, what my Agwu has placed me here to be and do, to ultimately heal on a holistic, on an ancestral, on a spiritual level. And I just pray and I wish that everyone who needs to see this, everyone who needs to work with me, everyone that needs to join in and to be reminded finds me, okay? So yes, all of my information will be down below. Once again, I am Ifunanya Chukwu, a Igbo Lunar High Priestess and Traditional Diviner. I am here to serve the collective. I am here to stand in my truth so that you are reminded of yours. And I hope and I pray that everybody knows that they have just as an important truth and just as an important walk to do.